Welcome to botany class. Let's move to the second chapter, plant kingdom. Second chapter is plant kingdom. Here you are going to learn different kinds of plants: algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Before that, you are going to learn life cycle patterns in plants. The life cycle or alternation of generation. There are alternation of generation, the gametophytic and sporophytic generation. Here, what is meant by alternation of generation? The gametophytic haploid phase is alternate with the diploid sporophytic phase during life cycle is called alternation of generation. In plants, there are three different types of alternation of generation. They are haplondic alternation of generation or haplondic life cycle, diplondic and haplodiplondic. There are three different types: haplondic, diplondic, haplodiplondic. What are the differences among these three? In haplondic, there are haploid and diploid. For example, in haplondic life cycle, here the haploid phase is gametophytic phase. There are two different types of phases: gametophyte and sporophyte. Gametophyte and sporophyte. Gametophyte is haploid N, sporophyte is diploid 2N. In haplondic phase or haplondic life cycle pattern, the haploid gametophytic phase is dominant than the sporophytic phase and it is photosynthetic and independent. So, this haploid gametophytic phase N is dominant. Dominant phase is N, gametogenesis. And when the zygote forms, when the fusion of these gametes, male and female gametes, when it fuse together and it forms zygote, the process is called as zygame. When 2N is developed, when two gametes are fused together, it forms zygote, which undergo meiosis, and after meiosis it produces again the haploid gametes. So, this is the alternation of generation. This haploid phase alternate with diploid phase. But in haplondic phase, this haploid generation is dominant over diploid. This is the short lifetime. Now, diplondic, just opposite this. Here the diplondic is sporophytic generation is dominant over gametophytic. Gametophytic phase is very short. Here the sporophytic generation, the 2N diploid condition is dominant, photosynthetic and it is independent, alternate with haploid. For example, this haploid gametogenesis, this gamete, N gamete, which fuse together and it forms zygote. Zygote is diploid. This diploid zygote develops into a sporophyte. The sporophyte is also diploid in condition and this undergo gametogenesis. During meiosis, again it produces the haploid spores. So, this diploid phase is alternate with haploid. This is dominant than this. Sporophyte is dominant over gametophyte, that is diplondic phase. Now, third type is haplodiplondic. This is the intermediate between haplondic and diplondic, which is seen in bryophytes and pteridophytes. In plants, there are different groups, bryophytes and pteridophytes, which shows haplodiplondic. In bryophytes, the gametophytic phase is dominant. In pteridophytes, the sporophytic generation is dominant. So, in gametophytic generation, the gametes are formed, haploid gametes N is formed, and the fusion of these gametes, which the process is syngamy, it forms the zygote and it develops into sporophyte, undergo meiosis, again it develops into spore. In bryophytes, this phase, haplondic phase, gametophytic phase is dominant. But in pteridophytes, in bryophytes, haploid is gametogenesis is dominant. Pteridophytes, this diploid is dominant. That is, sporophytic generation is dominant. Now, let us move to the plant kingdom. There are different types of plants around us, and here in this chapter you are going to learn all the different kinds of plant kingdom. So, let us start with algae. What are the general characteristic features of algae? So, algae, first of all, let us start from general characteristic features. The general characters of algae is wide range of thallus organization. It's a wide range. Freshwater as well as marine water alga is available, and it is thallus is organized into several types: unicellular motile, unicellular non-motile, colonial motile, colonial non-motile, branched filamentous alga, unbranched filamentous alga. So many types are there, and there are some examples. The unicellular motile alga example is Chlamydomonas. Very common example, Chlamydomonas. And unicellular non-motile is Chlorella. In the thallus organization, first let us see the thallus organization. The algal plant body is thallus. What is thallus? The plant body cannot differentiate into root-like, stem-like and leaf-like structures. So, wide range of thallus organization observed in algae. So, this is unicellular motile, unicellular non-motile and colonial alga. Certain alga which is present as colonial motile or colonial non-motile. Filamentous branched, filamentous unbranched. And here one example is Siphonous. Vaucheria. Vaucheria is one of the example of Siphonous. And Foliaceous. Foliaceous example Alba, one of the marine alga. So, first write about the general character, thallus organization. Second one, the alga is eukaryotic except blue-green alga. There is a group of alga, blue-green alga. So, except this blue-green alga, all the other types are eukaryotes. So, eukaryotic cell which possess a well-defined nucleus surrounded by cell organelles like chloroplast, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, all the endoplasmic reticulum, all these cell organelles are present. And the cell wall is made up of cellulose and hemicellulose. Cell wall of alga is made up of cellulose and hemicellulose. In Chara, there is an example of alga is Chara. Chara, which consists of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is present in Chara. Then there is a pigmentation. Special type of characteristic feature in alga is pigmentation. Based on the nature of pigment, red color, blue green, green color, different types of classification. Fritz classified 11 different classes of alga based on the pigmentation. So, there are different types and classes of alga. It shows reserve food material, storage food material. So, each and every classes it has a special type of pigment, reserve food material and so on. And pyrenoids also present in alga. Now, this reproduction takes place 3 different methods. They are vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Vegetative, very simple method of reproduction. There are fission. Fission we all know, binary fission, one cell which divides into two and it develops into new. Then fragmentation, the entire thallus which divided into small bits, each bit has the ability to develop and grow. Then budding, one of the example of fission is Chlamydomonas, fragmentation Ulothrix, budding Protosiphon. Protosiphon is the alga which is example of budding. And bulbils, certain alga which produces bulbil, example Sphacilaria. Then certain alga which produces akinets. Akinets example Pithophora. Then certain alga which produces tubers, example Chara. So vegetative method of reproduction, there are 6 different types. How? Fission, fragmentation, budding, bulbils, akinets and tubers. Then asexual reproduction takes place by developing number of spores. They are zoospore, aplanospores, autospore and tetraspores. These spores, this method is vegetative method. These all methods are vegetative method. These all methods are asexual method of reproduction. There are certain spores are developed. What are the different types of asexual spores? Zoospore, aplanospore, autospore, tetraspore. Zoospore, aplanospore, autospore and tetraspore. Tetraspore, tetraspores. Now, sexual reproduction takes place by 3 methods: isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. There are 3 different methods of sexual reproduction found in alga: isogamy, anisogamy, oogamy. As the name indicates, isogamy, iso is the same. So 2 different fusion, sexual reproduction, fusion of male and female gametes and forms zygote. So here isogamy, the gamete, the fusion of gamete, morphologically and physiologically similar gametes. Iso is the similar, same, similar gametes. Morphologically and physiologically similar gametes are fused together. That type of reproduction is called as isogamy. Then anisogamy, either morphologically or physiologically similar gametes, dissimilar gametes, anisogamy, either morphologically nor physiologically dissimilar gametes. But oogamous type is both morphologically and physiologically dissimilar gametes are fused together. That is male and female gametes. Either morphology, here it is completely both morphologically and physiologically dissimilar gametes are fused together is called as oogamy. So these 3 types of sexual method of reproduction. So general character, first you write about thallus organization, wide range of thallus organization with example. Then write about the eukaryotic type, eukaryote, the cellular structure and pigmentation, reserve food material, classification, finally reproduction, which is vegetative, asexual and sexual method. So today 2 questions you learned. One is general characteristic features of algae, another one life cycle patterns in plants. There are 3 different types: haplondic, diplondic and haplodiplondic. Learn these questions before the next class. Thank you.